Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Jayhawks will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas Tech's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw dart. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So Kansas offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The give is to Williams. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll try it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The lone back's got it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Looking to pass. It's Morton. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Morton. Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Really good offenses are able to attack shape. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Red Raiders get enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. The give to the tailback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Douglas. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Catch in the middle. It's Carter. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And some room to work. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the big fella. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Toss to the outside. Breaks the tackle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. He splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Sticky. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Morton. Makes the grab down the middle. Not down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Creates a little room. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides to back and leaves it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Morton. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one.
Looking for the end zone. And he is loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards into there.
And the Jayhawks racing to the line in a hurry up. Leaves it with the back. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. They'll leave it with him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And the Red Raiders backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. He's in open space downfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll go right back to the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Morton. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Pickett. Takes it the other way. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Dead center perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
To the air. It's Morton. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Sends it back in motion. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. The Red Raiders get enough for the first down.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the first down.
Back to throw. It's Morton. Finds his target down the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give is to Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the stomping has commenced.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Kansas... returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He lofts one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitch man. Picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Big fella moving. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 4 over Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Steps away. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Texas Tech has it back in the Red Raider offense. On its way to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give is to Williams. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
At the 35, he's loose. Flying down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Morton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ball State.
He'll get rid of it.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense. Onto the field. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from 29-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Makes one man miss. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get...
He's got it. First down and more. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The give is to Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
The offense will use a timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. Talking to the coaches coming to the game, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The throw to the outside is complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kansas, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot. He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do